anything. And then one day, was this magic day, I saw a magazine that showed me the path to America. It was a bodybuilding magazine. It was a bodybuilding magazine that had a huge, giant, muscular guy on the cover. His name was Reg Park. And he posed as Hercules, with a Hercules outfit, and he was just enormous looking, and the title said, Mr. Universe becomes Hercules star. So I read this article as fast as I could, learning about how he grew up poor in Leeds in England, and how he worked out 5 hours a day and became eventually Mr. Great Britain and then Mr. Universe. And then he landed in Rome, in Cinecittà, in the Hercules movies. And he made millions of dollars, and he took that money to buy himself a gymnasium chain down in South Africa and became a successful businessman. I read this and I became more and more certain about my own future. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and Reg Park had given me the blueprint to my life. I saw very clearly in front of me the whole vision. I saw it very clearly laid out, that I wanted to become another bodybuilding champion, just like Reg Park, standing up there on that stage, then to move to America, then to get into movies, then to become rich and famous. That was my goal. I had it laid out in front of me. There wasn't even a question about it. And I tell you, I was so happy to know where I was going. And that's why I said to you, it is so important to have a vision of where you're going. From that moment on, everything I did, no matter how hard I had to work or how much I had to struggle, it was a joy ride. It was fun. The simple truth is, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a goal, or if you don't see your future laid out in front of you, you will just float around without any purpose. And I think that the numbers speak for themselves, because if you look around the world, how many people are unhappy with their jobs? Because they have no purpose, they have no vision, they don't know where they're going. In America, the latest study shows, the polls show, that 74% of the people would like to change jobs if they could. Think about that. That means that just 1/4 of the people in America are really happy with their life's work. I think that is very depressing. And I always was full of joy, and I was always happy. As a matter of fact, I remember my pumping iron days. When I was working out in the gym, people asked me in the gym all the time, why are you smiling? Why are you always so happy when you're working out? I mean, you have to lift 50 tons of weights a day. You're working out 5 hours a day, and you're always smiling, and you have a great time. Look at the other bodybuilders, and the other lifters, and the other athletes. When you see them in the gym, they have a sour face, and they are miserable that they have to work out. I said, but I always smiled, because I knew that every rep that I did, every set that I did, every weight that I lifted was one step closer to that goal. I couldn't wait to do another 1,000 sit-ups. I couldn't wait to do another 500-pound squat. I couldn't wait to do the curls until my arms fell off. I couldn't wait, because I knew that every time I worked out, I was getting closer and closer to that goal of standing up there on that stage, surrounded by thousands of people screaming at me, holding the trophy over my head. So this is what I saw, and this is why it was such a joy for me to work out. Because when I lifted, I didn't just lift the weights,